Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to sort arrays of integers, strings, and structures. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now I just have a standard project. I'm just going to go right in here to my viewController.swift, and inside of here I'm going to create a new array. So this will be my array that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to say var array will be equal to an array of integers, and then open parentheses, close parentheses, like so. And now inside of the view.load, we can say array will be equal to, and we're going to make this equal to an open square bracket, close square bracket, 0, 5 or whatever, 5.2 or whatever it really is. It's random numbers, and we're actually going to take these numbers and sort them out. So in order for us to do this is actually very simple. You just need to say array.sort, and inside of here we want to say open curly bracket, enter close curly bracket, and inside of here this is what we want to sort. I'm actually going to make this a one-liner as to make things not so confusing. So right inside of here we have our $0, which is basically we're comparing this first variable with the second variable. So if the $0 is less than this, we want to sort it out properly. So we can say $0 is less than, and then we can say $1. So if it's less than that, we're going to sort it out accordingly. Now let's go down here and I will show you exactly how it sorts out. So let's go down here and just say ns log, open parentheses, close parentheses, and inside of this we say open quotation mark, close quotation mark, slash, open parentheses, close parentheses, and inside of this we're just going to type in array. Now if we were to build and run this, so as you can see we have nothing in the simulator, but if we go down here to our console, you will see that it's sorted out accordingly. So our first variable is 0, 4, 6, 52, and 65, so it all sorted out. Now if you want to switch this sign around, it's going to go the opposite direction, like so, 65, 52, 6, 4, and 0. So I'm in my viewController.swift, and in here I'm going to say var array will be equal to, and we're going to make this equal to open square bracket, close square bracket, and inside of this we're going to say string. So it is going to be an array of strings. And then open parentheses, close parentheses at the end to finalize it. Now let's go down here and I'm just going to say array will be equal to, and we're going to make this equal to open square bracket, close square bracket, open quotation mark, close quotation mark, and we're just going to put some strings into all of these, like so. So right inside of here I can just say, okay, I'm just going to type pretty randomly and try to get everything to be sorted out programmatically. So let's go in here, and now let's go down here and we're going to say array.sort, and inside of here I'm going to say open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and inside of this I'm going to say $0 is less than $1. So essentially we're just comparing the first variable with the second variable, as you can see. Now let's go down here and I'm just going to say ns log, and then inside of here I'm just going to say open quotation mark, close quotation mark, slash, open parentheses, close parentheses, and I'm just going to type in array. Now let's go down here and I'm just going to deleting whatever is left in the ns log. Now if we were to build and run this, it will sort out accordingly. So right here it starts off with A, then G, then T, then X, then Y. So it is all in alphabetical order now. And you can of course switch this sign around and get the opposite effect, like so. So now it starts with Y, X, T, G, A. Now if you want to have an array of structures, we're going to just say struct, and I'm just going to call this my structure. You can really call this whatever you want. And inside of the structure I'm just going to have a string, so I'm going to say var string value colon and then string, like so, and then exclamation point. And now down here I also can have a second variable, so I'm going to say var int value colon, and then this will be equal to an integer, like so. And we're just going to go down here and so I'm going to say var array will be equal to, and we're going to make this equal to open square bracket, close square bracket, and inside of this we're going to just say structure. So it's going to be an array of this structure that we created. Then after that we say open parentheses, close parentheses, and now let's head into our view.load. Now inside of here we can say array will be equal to, and we're going to set this equal to open square bracket, close square bracket, then inside of this we just type in structure, and then open parentheses, and inside of this we can assign our string value and our int value. So let's just tab that in real quick. Our string value, I'm going to set this to just random letters, and our int value, I will set this also to random numbers, like so. There should not be quotation marks around this value right there. And now I'm going to copy and paste all of this that we have right here, so comma, enter, copy, and paste, just like so. And I'm going to change up some of these variables, so, and then also change up some of these string values. And now we have an array of structures. Now let's actually take this and sort it out. Now what do you want to sort it out by? You can determine that, whether you want to sort it out by the string value or the int value. So inside of this we can say array.sort, and inside of this we're going to say open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and inside of this we have $0 is less than $, 1. Now this would have worked in any of the other circumstances, but in this case we actually need to compare a value. So we're going to say $0 value, and then down here we're going to say string value as well. So now we're comparing the string values for both the 0 and the 1. So now let's actually see what's going on. So I'm going to say nslog, and inside of this will be open quotation mark, close quotation mark, slash, open parentheses, close parentheses, array. And then after that, we are going to close that up, and then now let's build and run. Now, as you can see, all it returned was test.viewController.structure in all these different circumstances. So we need to actually go down here, and I'm going to say for I in 0 ... less than, and we're going to make this equal to array.count, like so. Now, after this is done, we say open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and inside of this, we take this nslog that we created, and inside of this nslog, we say array, and then open square bracket, close square bracket, put I in there, and that'll allow us to go through each of the sections there. Then we're going to say string value. And now this will show that we have correctly sorted out our array. And as you can see, it starts off with A, D, F, H, and ends with V, which is completely different than what we had up here, so it's automatically sorted, as you can tell. Now, if you want to do this with the int value, you just say int value, like so, and do that with the second one as well. And down here, we also need to change this to int value. Now, if we were to build and run this, you can see that it's 5, 41, 45, and it is all sorted out from smallest to largest. Now, of course, you can always change the sign if you want, like so. And that'll do the opposite effect. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more tutorials like this from me in the future, be sure to subscribe. If you want to support the channel even further, you can head over to patreon.com/architap. It'll help out a ton. But anyway, I will see you in the next one.